traveled a long way just to come talk to you, and I hope that you don't mind us staying here for a couple days. It's still some of the most incredible interaction that we've gotten since doing this. Whoa, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Never had anything like that happen. Sure, we get REM pod activity pretty frequently, but never, ever this intelligently.
No, so you're here right now in the Hinsdale House, correct? You're in the house with us?
Yes, yes. Holy sh**. Oh my God.
Portal. Right here.
Maybe I was just seeing stuff.
Would make you feel terrible?
Thought I saw somebody standing next to me.
Whoa, it's for enough. Dude, I felt that on the floor.
All the stories of that house aren't exactly as honest as you would like them to be, but it's haunted.
With its history dating back as far as the 1850s and a seemingly endless amount of stories tied to the land, the Hinsdale House has all the ingredients of a perfect haunting just waiting to be discovered. From claims of a Native American massacre occurring on the land, to a pair of brothers who would rob and attack passing stagecoaches, and even an exorcism being performed on the house in the 1970s. It's no wonder it's become a hotbed for paranormal investigations since being purchased by Daniel Class in 2015. All of these accounts, coupled with the evidence gathered by investigators over the years, have further strengthened the belief that the energy residing here is powerful, leaving many people, including myself, to go into this location with preconceived notions. When it comes to researching this location, information outside of the claims made by those who own it is scarce. I saw this as a great opportunity for us to make our own judgments based on what we experience. We stayed 2 full nights here to try and gather as much evidence as possible and make sense of what is happening and why. This is what we found. So I'd like to take a minute to introduce us. I'm sorry that we've been so rude and haven't taken the time to do so. My name is Mike.
And my name is Ethan.
And traveled a long way just to come talk to you. And I hope that you don't mind us staying here for a couple days.
We've heard a lot about you. We're very excited to get to know you a little bit.
None of this stuff that you see on this table will hurt you. These are the only way that we can communicate with you. So if you interact with any of the devices that we set out, it'll let us know that you're here. A bit right here. Whoa, did you hear that?
Yeah.
That was loud.
Is there somebody upstairs? Do you want us to come upstairs? If you do, could you light up this middle device right there on the table with the antenna?
I swear I keep hearing a girl upstairs.
It's like a whisper. It's like a whisper. It's like a whisper.
Are you in the kitchen? Could you come into this room and come talk to us?
Anybody here?
Who are we speaking with? You say your name was Jeffrey?
Is there a fragrance here?
Thanks.
I'm good.
Should we go upstairs? It's a little dormant.
A little bit.
A little quiet in here.
Where's everybody at?
We brought all these great devices here for you to use. Do you not like messing?
The prison just went off.
No way.
So initially going in there, we set up all of our equipment around the living room and we began asking questions, just trying to get some kind of response out of whatever was in the house. And for a little while there, it seemed pretty tame. I mean, we weren't getting a whole lot. As soon as I mentioned that, we get a hit on the prism and the threshold between the living room and the kitchen. Once this happened, it seemed like things started to ramp up a little bit, so we continued testing.
What the hell was that?
It almost sounded like something growled a little bit. Was that you in there? Can you do that again, please?
Things started to calm down shortly after this. Most of the activity seemed to occur outside of the living room. Since the exorcism occurred in here, the space could possibly be protected, or at least limit the spirits from entering, but I'm not entirely sure. We head upstairs to the bedrooms to see what else we could find.
I swear I keep seeing stuff out of the corners of my eyes, man. Like constantly. Oh. Oh. Was that you doing that? Can you do that again, please?
Oh my god.
Holy sh**. Thank you.
Are you okay with us being in here? Can you light it up if you are? So you are okay with it? Wow.
What?
Wow. Alright, can you answer this question for me? Can you stop? Can you back away, please?
Can you stop messing with this for a second?
Please?
I'm just gonna have to let it ride for a sec. Is that you squeaking?
Okay. If the answer is yes, light it up. Is this closet a portal?
What if it doesn't want to tell on itself? One more time. Is this closet a portal? Holy sh**.
Wow.
No way.
Wow.
I have chills all over my body right now.
That is awesome.
Okay, can you back up for a sec? Is it? there's something unfriendly here. Can you stop playing this? Whoa. Whoa. What the hell, man?
So during our tour, we were told that the closet in the parents' room is apparently a portal. So we set up some devices facing that doorway and just tried to see if we can get any kind of response whatsoever. And almost immediately we were getting hits on the music box.
Something did confirm that there is a portal in that closet, which does give some sort of truth to whatever we were told about the house initially. How did this portal get there? How did it open? I don't know. My assumption would be somebody that has investigated that house in the past possibly opened up a portal there, whether it be through a Ouija board or some other form of communication.
Do you want one of us to sit in that closet alone? You first. Here, I'm gonna turn this off. Can you see the mirror?
Not really in the dark. I can see it in front of me, but all I see is my red light from my GoPro.
I'm gonna turn the music box back on for you. Are you still here?
You light that up again?
Where did you go? Are you still here?
Would you like me to get out of the closet?
Just come out the closet, Ethan. It's okay, bro.
I'll get out as long as you keep talking to us. Is that a deal?
I just heard somebody say yes.
Really?
I swear to God I heard somebody say yes.
Alright. Coming out the closet.
Is that better? Are you happy now?
Wow, dude. That's insane.
What the hell? Do you not like when people go in there? Wow.
How come?
That would explain why things happen to people in there.
Yeah, that's true. Wow.
Ooh, that pit in my stomach just hit really hard.
Did it?
Yeah, like sharp pains again. Like it's just been constant. Are you causing me pain? Or is there someone here causing some kind of physical pain? Is someone else doing it?
Whoa!
What?
I just heard a little girl downstairs go, "Hi."
My
Yes.
camera downstairs is recording too.
Ooh, that gave me chills. That was creepy, dude.
What was the name up there?
Mary?
Mary. Is Mary here? Are we speaking to Mary? Can you tell us how many spirits are currently here? How about this? If there's more than 5, can you light up the music box? 100?
Can you light the music box again? If you don't, I'll go back in the closet. Oh, it feels different in here now.
Cry?
Whoa.
What?
Oh my god, I thought, holy shit, dude.
What?
I swear I saw like a hand behind my shoulder.
Chill out.
See? I'm telling you, dude. I'm not overreacting.
It sounded like it just said touch or something. Oh.
Yep, I'm telling you, dude. I swear. It looked like someone's hand was like peeking around my shoulder.
Are you gonna try and touch me if I go in there? Alright, I'll go in there for a minute. See what happens. Alright, I'm in here. Wow, it does feel different in here.
Doesn't it?
Does it smell like perfume in here?
Not when I was in there.
Oh my f***, I think I just saw something in the mirror, dude.
See?
I think I just saw like a white face appear behind the mirror and I smelled perfume in there. When I was reviewing this part, I slowed down the playback just to see if I could spot anything. And I noticed the image was covered in these strange artifacts and pixels for just a single frame before returning to normal. Try not to focus too much on the image noise, since this is caused from low lighting and exposure settings within the editor, but rather the long streaks of pixels and what appears to be the very thing that I saw in the mirror. Whatever this is, it's positioned exactly where I saw it with my own eyes, and I thought this would make for an interesting capture to share.
Oh, I got chills all over my body.
As I'm saying that,
Yeah.
as I'm talking about it, so I knew, so it just confirmed what I just saw.
Yes.
Is that what I saw in there? I think the spirit box just said yeah.
Yep. Good.
I rarely ever see the music box go off like that. Usually there's a bit of a delay there. So for me, I was super excited about being able to get direct answers from whatever was in there.
Our first night here was definitely very interesting. We got a lot more activity than I was ever expecting, especially after what we have been told about the house. You're not gonna get any experiences there. And we stayed here 2 nights. The first night was just the warm-up, which is crazy to think about considering all the evidence we got in just an hour and a half of filming.
Rarely do we ever get such direct, intelligent responses from the music box like that, so we spent quite a bit of time talking to whatever was in that portal. The EVP that I marked sounded like a deep man's voice, and it was aggressive. It didn't want us in there, it didn't want us talking to whoever was in the portal. Maybe it was the one responding using the music box. You know, I don't know, but it definitely did not want us in there. Overall, I think we spent roughly 6 to 8 hours investigating on the first night, and most of our night was spent upstairs in the parents' bedroom, speaking to whatever was in that portal. We moved through different parts of the house. We tried the basement, we tried the other bedrooms, but we just kept finding ourselves going back to the portal. Going into the second night, we basically repeated the same routine. We started in the living room, set up our equipment, tried to go through the motions, didn't really get a whole lot. So we decided to go back upstairs. This time we used the REM pod instead of the music box to try and establish contact. And I still don't know if his name is Friedrich, whatever was in there was responding to the name. And we decided to set different colors as like a yes/no response to the questions that we asked. Whatever was there, I guess, warmed up to us and was okay with us being there because, I mean, it was answering these spot on.
The tour guide told us about a specific entity in the house known as Friedrich Wilhelm. He's a very large German man, and he is said to be very rude. He doesn't like women, doesn't like blonde women in particular. They even said that he pushed people and assaulted guests in the house from time to time. So we attempted to make contact with him, and he began to be the most prominent spirit that would talk to us all night long.
Friedrich, do you have ownership of this room? Do you claim this room as yours? Would it upset you if I slept in this bed tonight? Remember, purple is yes and blue is no.
Yes.
Oh, it would upset him if I slept in here tonight.
Yep.
So where do you think I should sleep? Should I sleep somewhere else? What if I slept in Mary's room? Should I sleep in Mary's room tonight instead?
Yes.
Maybe it's trying to say no.
Maybe yes.
Yeah, I think it's trying to say no. Should I sleep downstairs? He just wants us to get out.
Do you just want us to leave and get out of here?
That's so crazy, man. We're having a direct conversation with him right now. Instant responses. This doesn't happen that often.
Yeah, it doesn't really at all. Can you tell us why you're here? Did you die on this land? What did I just say?
It sounded like it said dead, and then I don't know what the second part was. One more time, did you die here?
Blue for no, purple for yes.
Maybe he lived here at one point and he had a really, strong connection with this place. Maybe there was a lot of, I guess, sentimental value.
No. Were you brought here? Were you manifested here? Did you live here?
You're coming in and out through the portal, aren't you? You just come and go as you please. You don't have to hide anything from us or lie to us. We're not gonna try to remove you or do anything to you. We're just curious. Think of it as just a conversation between three people. So did you find this place through the portal? And that's why you come here? Do you get some sense of power by being here? Or maybe you have loved ones here. Oh.
No.
No, look, it's trying to light up purple. Oh, nah, that was a solid blue, you're right. I'm here. I just heard the spirit box say I'm here. So are you the one that pushes people out of that closet? Are you the one that scares them out, makes them want to leave? No? If he's communicating with us through the portal, that means on the other side of wherever he is, it's probably totally different.
Oh, are
Like
you
he's
in a
almost
totally
reaching-
different? No.
No, so you're here right now in the Hinsdale House, correct? You're in the house with us?
Yes. Yes.
No way.
Wow, dude.
There was no hesitation. It knew exactly what colors to pick to answer yes or no. And it's still some of the most incredible interaction that we've gotten since doing this.
We never get stuff like that. That direct, that consistent, and it would go on and on and on. For as long as we wanted to talk to him, he would talk to us back. Very intelligently. The closer you get to the antenna on the REM pod, each light will light up. Green is the easiest, then it's yellow, then it's blue, and then it's purple. You have to be on top of the REM pod for the purple light to light up. So we were using that as an indication for yes and no. Blue for no, purple for yes. And I cannot believe how accurate and spot on each of these responses are. It blows my mind. We have never had anything like that happen. Sure, we get REM pod activity pretty frequently, but never, ever this intelligently.
After spending some time talking to who or whatever was inside that portal, we decided to split up and conduct our Estes method. One of us was going to sit inside of the portal, the other was going to go downstairs and ask questions through the walkie-talkie, and go through the normal motions of our Estes method.
All right, go ahead. Hi.
Is Frederick still here?
I told you.
Was this the site of a mass slaughter of Indians? Can you tell us?
I'm sorry. I travel through here.
Did you come here through the portal?
Murder.
You were murdered here?
You're careless.
How many bodies are buried outside? Holy shit. Oh my god.
Go lay in the bed.
Did I just see you downstairs? Who was that?
I don't want to go over there. Oh, it just said Frederick.
Frederick, are you here?
You're not supposed to be in here?
Frederick, are you okay with us being in here now? Can we be friends?
It'll make you feel terrible?
Please don't do that.
Hurry. Leave. I don't know if it's talking about me, but I'm getting a crazy feeling up here right now. 1990. Or 1890, one of the two.
Is that the year you died?
Just said Frederick again.
Frederick. Can you say one of our names?
Killed.
Who was killed?
I killed something. He's dead. And that also sounded really f***ing weird. Aren't you afraid? Of here?
I'm a little on edge right now, can you tell?
I'm hearing a lot, but I'm having a hard time understanding it. It just said my name.
Should we use a Ouija board in the portal?
Portal. Right here. It said Steve.
So we should use a Ouija board in the portal, yes or no?
Okay, hold on. I gotta take a break.
Once we split up, things seemed to change a bit. I noticed that I felt a little more on edge, and after reviewing the footage, Ethan was definitely feeling a little more on edge. I may have lasted 15 minutes. I started getting a really bad headache. I started to feel kind of dizzy. I couldn't do it anymore. I called out to Ethan, look, I'm done, I need to take a break.
You see some of the responses that we are getting are very relevant to the evidence that we've already been capturing regarding the portal. They even say the word portal and I travel through here. I get pretty jumpy sometimes. And when I was sitting down there asking the questions in the doll room, maybe I was just seeing stuff. Maybe it was just my mind playing tricks on me, but I thought I saw somebody standing next to me, to my right.
We took a bit of a break, decided to recoup and figure out what our next plan was. And we tried a Ouija board inside the portal, but again, nothing happened because nothing ever happens when we use a Ouija board. So we moved back over to the music box and began asking more questions just to see if anything would be different in night 2 as opposed to night 1.
Whoa, I should have not.
Dude, I felt that on the floor.
Whoa, I should have not.
Dude, I felt that on the floor. Dude, we gotta make sure nobody's breaking in. I felt it on the floor and like it was on the ceiling in here. I felt that on my feet.
I did too.
Okay, well, nobody's in the house. Yeah, nobody's in the house. Basement door's locked. That was loud. We heard that and felt it over all that noise going on.
Frederick, was that you that made that knock?
Frederick, if that was you, can you set off that music box again? Was there somebody trying to get our attention?
You hear that?
Shh. Those are straight up footsteps. Listen. Dude, it sounds like somebody's walking around downstairs. It sounds like boots. Are you moving around downstairs? Can you make a noise? Now the music box is totally silent. Is his name Frederick or Friedrich?
I don't know.
I thought it was Friedrich Wilhelm.
Friedrich Wilhelm. Yeah.
That's what I thought it was, not Frederick, right?
Yeah.
Friedrich Wilhelm. Are we saying your name right? Is it Frederick? If it's Frederick, make that music box light up. Is it Friedrich? If you want us to leave you alone for the night, maybe you can set off one of the devices on the floor. That REM pod is a really good way to let us know. Any of them, really, or the music box, whatever you prefer. If you could set something off to give us confirmation you'd like to be left alone for the rest of the night. Do you want us to stay up here and keep talking to you? Why'd it go so quiet all of a sudden? Oh, shit.
Spoke too soon.
I spoke way too soon.
Is that you, Frederick?
Are you telling us that you'd like to be left alone? Can you light that up one more time? There was a bit of a delay in your answer, so I'm not sure what that response is to. I just want to make sure that... Okay. All right.
Thank you very much.
Seriously. It's not very often that we get to talk to such intelligent energy like you. I hope that we can come back here again soon and come visit you. Would that be okay? Would you be all right with us coming back?
Is that no?
That's no. Holy fuck, man.
Wow.
Once Frederick had established that he no longer wanted contact with us, I wanted to respectfully close the session and try to walk away, but something happened. We started getting responses towards the end, and it sort of led into continuing the conversation unintentionally. So I tried to pry a little bit more and try to get a few more answers from him without upsetting him too much. I'm just trying to figure out if there's a way that maybe we can fix this and be able to come back here. We want to give you as much respect as we can, but we also want to learn more about you and interact with you. So I'm hoping that maybe we can find some middle ground. Is that possible? I think we have our answer. Are you going to be upset with us if we do come back here? Are you going to give us a hard time? I think that's a yes.
We don't come here with ill intentions.
We came a very long way just to talk to you. That doesn't make you a little happy? I know we're strangers with all this weird equipment in our hands and pointing all these cameras at you. He's saying yes. But none of this stuff will hurt you, and we have no ill intent. I know this stuff seems very strange to you, and you're probably wondering why we have all this stuff or why we're doing all this. It's so we can continue to give you a voice and prove to some extent that you do exist. By you doing all of this, you're strengthening that proof.
We know you exist.
There's a lot of people that don't. And they don't think that you do. They don't think you're real.
Would you like it better if nobody came and talked to you?
Would you want to be left alone? No way. Listen, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, and I hope that you don't shoot the messenger for this, but that's never going to happen. That's not my intention. That's not Ethan's intention either. We're merely a blip on your map. We're one of many. There's going to be a lot more that come this way to talk to you. I just hope that you can understand and accept that as long as this place is around, you're always going to have uninvited guests. There's always going to be people that come through here that want to talk to you, that want to understand more about you. We're incredibly fascinated by you and want to learn more from you. That's why we do what we do.
Would you like it better if they tore this house down?
What's up with that tapping in there?
Because without people like us coming here, this place would have been torn down a long time ago.
Is that what you want? If they tear this place down, will you finally be at peace? So until this house gets torn down... He knows what I'm going to say before I even finish it. Is there something about this house or this land that prevents you from leaving? Are you unable to fully accept the circumstances of your life? If they tore this house down, would you finally be free? Could you let go of the burden that you carry and move into the light? You know, it's a quote-unquote paranormal research center. These souls are essentially being used as guinea pigs to gather paranormal research.
Is that how you feel?
Do you feel like you're being used? When it comes to some of the people that come through here, do you enjoy their company? Do you like having some of the guests that come through? No. Wow. I love how it's still going to blue to answer our questions, or purple.
Alright, Frederick, well, we're going to leave you alone now. Thank you for coming through and talking to us.
It's been an absolute pleasure.
I hope we didn't intrude too much or be too annoying, but we do appreciate it.
I'm looking forward to my next trip back here to come talk to you. Until then, you have a great rest of the night, okay? I did a little more digging into the history of this place to see if I could cross-reference anything with what Dan and his team have shared. I eventually came across an archive that contradicts a lot of what is shared about the Hinsdale House, which made me question the validity of the current claims being made, especially after experiencing it for myself and reviewing our evidence. There's no denying that the paranormal energy here does exist, and it can be somewhat overwhelming at times, but what is told versus what actually happened according to historical archives seem to be vastly different things. You can easily find this information online with a bit of digging and make your own judgment on this one. Based on what we found, the portal is most likely allowing entities to freely wander in and out of the home, adding to the activity that occurs upstairs. There could also be external events that occurred on the land that are unrelated to the Hinsdale House, and the existence of the portal draws them in. If you couple this with the investigators that are constantly in and out of that house, it only amplifies the presence here, further adding to the circulation of energy that is left behind after an intense or otherwise dormant investigation. Since energy does not die, but changes forms, we could speculate that the energy people are bringing into the house, willingly or not, could be picked up or dropped off and continue to add to its haunted history. Regardless of what's been proven or not, it is safe to say that something lurks within the century-old farmhouse deep in the woods of Hinsdale, New York, whether it be from the people entering it, the history itself, or a combination of the two. If you spend some time here, I recommend at least 2 nights to give the resident spirits time to observe you and interact accordingly.